Hello everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law, where we learn through the misfortunes of others. As always, if you're enjoying this legal education content, please remember to hit the notification bell to get alerts of all of our uploads. For today's story, we're doing something by request of the channel How to Cook That, who has called on the internet legal community to help answer some legally related questions. Well, we can do that. That's one of the things we do here with our time. So we're going to listen to this question and then we will answer it. So let's get started with this.
Simone sent me an article about another girl who was burnt when she was trying to poach an egg in a microwave. If you didn't watch the last debunking video, we have a whole segment on that. Don't poach eggs in the microwave, obviously. And just an update on that, I have escalated this with YouTube, with my contact there. They've said obviously the normal way is to report the video, and if it violates their policies, it will be taken down. So I have of course let them know they don't have a policy against dangerous hacks. They've got one for dangerous pranks, dangerous challenges, but there's nothing for dangerous hacks, so it doesn't violate their policy, so it can just stay there. I'd love to know, if there is a lawyer watching, if someone could sue a platform like YouTube or Facebook or that sort of stuff, if they're watching a how-to video on their platform that's already had multiple news stories about it, about people getting injured, if someone then followed that and it was still on the platform with no warnings, nothing on it, could they sue the platform on it? I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. So if you're a lawyer watching, let me know. Let us all know in the comments.
Well, I'm here to help because, of course, I am a lawyer and I can help to answer this question relatively easily. So we're going to assume that we're going to try to sue within the United States, which is, of course, where YouTube is located. And the operative law is the infamous Communications Decency Act, Section 230, which is codified at 47 U.S.C. 230. So the short answer to the question is no. You can't sue YouTube. You can't sue YouTube because of this law specifically. So there is a law that specifically immunizes websites or information providers from the content they provide. The operative text comes in Section C1, which states that no provider or user of any interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider. So this sentence might be a little bit clumsily worded, but the sentiment behind it and the law behind it is fairly clear. When YouTube or anyone else who is an information content provider publishes information provided by someone else, YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whoever it is not deemed to be the publisher or speaker of that content. So that means that YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and like literally everyone else on the face of the earth, when they publish stuff that's published by someone else, they themselves are not responsible. So no, you can't sue YouTube, even if YouTube is on actual notice, even if there's been articles written about it. YouTube is under no specific particular obligation to take down content that is leading to problems. And YouTube is not required under their terms of service to take down stuff. They can if they want to, and if they do, under Section C2, they have no liability for removing content. So they can moderate the content if they wish, but they don't have to if they don't want to either. So they can moderate or not moderate. It's completely up to them. And either way, no, you can't sue YouTube, you can't sue Facebook, you can't sue Twitter because of things that are posted by other people, by other users on those platforms. You can sue the people that wrote the things. So if you want to sue the people that are making these life hack videos, you can sue them. You can sue the people who made the video. You can sue the people who are behind the production of it. But you can never sue YouTube because they have no liability because of Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. So, wonderful legal question, Anne. I thank you very much for the question, and I hope the answer was helpful, if perhaps not what you wanted to hear. But I do applaud your efforts to try to keep people safe when it comes to cooking, and also calling out YouTube for their lack of policies in this area. YouTube, of course, is free to have the policies that they like, and they could and probably should have policies when it comes to things that would be dangerous food hacks, or just basically anything that would cause a danger to others. So appreciate you calling out the people that made the video, and appreciate you calling out YouTube, and hopefully they will listen to you and come up with policies that will help to promote safety in this domain. As always, if you're enjoying our legal education content, please remember to give us a like. We thank you, as always, for joining us. Until later, my friends, cheers and goodbye.